Salman, do you think Anthony Joshua moving or being trained by Freddie Roach is the right move for his career?
What, he's being trained by Freddie Roach now?
No. Freddie Roach said he would love to train Anthony Joshua to get him back on track.
I'm sure anyone would take on Anthony Joshua because they know, first of all, as a trainer, they're going to get paid loads from their whatever split they get. Second of all, he's like probably one of the biggest stars in world boxing at the minute. And maybe Freddie Roach wants to train someone like that. Maybe he wants to see him, beat Ruiz in a rematch and, prove why he is the number one, or if he is the number one. But yeah, I think Freddie Roach really likes Joshua. He probably thinks he's a professional. He's a constant professional.
But Freddie Roach has said that Andy Ruiz beats Joshua in the rematch.
Maybe it's just styles make fights. Andy Ruiz might beat him in the rematch. I've heard that as well. A lot of like boxers like Khan, they've said Joshua shouldn't go straight into that rematch. He's like, he should build his way back up. Because after defeat, the thing is, he wasn't just knocked out in that fight. He was battered in that fight. When you get dropped 4 times, let's not forget that you lose that credibility. It's like you're the champion and you got put down 4 times. It's like you're a champion for a reason. And in that fight, it didn't look like Joshua was a champion in that fight. It looked like he was laying down a very, very... I'm sure he got hit above the, behind the ears, but he just couldn't... You can't like, the way he fought, and he never gave up. He just didn't have enough in the tank. But it just seemed like he wasn't a champion in that fight, the way he fought the fight. He wasn't professional at all. It just wasn't a professional performance at all. And the thing is, maybe a trainer might, instill that in him, that you need to be more smart. You can't, because I just think he just got caught up because like probably Wilder knocked the guy out in maybe a round. He probably thought, crap, I need to knock Ruiz out pretty quick. But he didn't realize that Ruiz is not a Dominic Brazil. Ruiz is 10 times better than a Dominic Brazil. Wilder's competition is very low. He's fighting people that won't go, that they can't punch back, they don't have no boxing ability, whereas Ruiz, he was a proper animal. He's not just going to lay down, even though when he did get hit with an absolute massive left hook, he got back up and shot and fought and knocked Joshua down. So he was fighting with a different beast in there. It wasn't fighting with a Dominic Brazil, where you can just pin him down in 1 round or a couple of rounds, 3 rounds, That's where he lost the fight, and maybe Freddie Roach might want to train him because he wants to show him how to be smart in the ring. Because the thing is, when your chin's wary, you got a bad chin, you got to know how to protect that chin. And if you can't protect that chin,
yeah, but Freddie Roach isn't known for a guy that defensive trainer.
The thing is, I understand that, but now I believe even if Joshua does rematch him, Joshua will be a lot more cautious because Joshua knows that Andy Ruiz can hurt him now. So it's like the Parker fight, how everyone was saying that, Parker would chin him if he lands. Joshua's gone. And that's why Joshua fought on the back foot in that fight and fought very, very careful because he didn't want to get hit by a Parker. But then he didn't realize that Ruiz's was just probably as good as someone like a Joseph Parker. But this time he got into a war. I guarantee even if he got into a war with Joseph Parker and the referee didn't stop the fight, Joseph Parker probably would have knocked him out. Because I've seen in that last fight that his chin isn't a chin where he can stand there and, his chin's not one of those chins where you can just stand there and have a trade-off. He needs to protect that chin. He's got power, yeah, we know that. But he's not got a chin where he can just trade how he was against Ruiz and just think, yeah, because he will get, if he gets clipped, most likely he will lose the fight. Because we've seen in the Vladimir Klitschko fight, it takes a couple of rounds to recover, to recoup. And in this fight, Ruiz was just not cagey. He wasn't cagey like Klitschko. He was just thinking, I'm getting Joshua out of it. And anyone that's not cagey will get Joshua out of there pretty quick. A Wilder, even a Joseph Parker, if he had hurt him, in my opinion. Someone that can just let their hands go and just get him out of there. But he's very, if he fights, and he keeps saying like, he's a fighter by heart, but you can't, you have to be smart in there. Like Mayweather was very smart, although he had a good chin. You got to be smart when you know your weakness. I'm sure Joshua knows that his chin's not the best. I think he should have protected it a lot better than he did. Even though once he got dropped once, he should have just thought, forget it, I'm just going to box now. I don't care what anyone says. The main thing was to get the W, but he didn't manage to do that. So now he's massive. To be honest, I don't think even if Freddie Roach does train him, I just think he's always going to have that fault of the chin. Even if like Freddie Roach trained, who is it? Hatton was trained by like the guy in Manchester, then went to Mayweather's dad, and still got knocked out by Pacquiao. So I don't personally think that'll make much of a difference if Joshua goes to Freddie Roach. If so, it might make him worse. Because the thing is, as you said, Freddie Roach is an attacking. Freddie Roach might tell him to fight in a certain way, and he might just completely crumble like a David Price. Because that's why a lot of fighters are actually saying that don't go straight into the Ruiz rematch. Because if he goes straight into the Ruiz rematch and loses, then literally he goes back to square one. Then basically, then he has to rebuild, and then if he takes another loss, then his career is virtually over. Then he would have made millions of dollars, but his career is over. And I don't know whether he wants that at the young age he is. But let's see if he does go on to train with Freddie Roach. I don't think so. I think he'll stay with Rob McCracken. I think they maybe sort something out in the near future.
All right, guys, leave your thoughts. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.